I'm different. I'm weird. See, if it's my child and the process of me having a child and all that type of shit, the thought and all that, I don't even know how to feel. It's excited. I can't even tell you. There's gonna be so much things going on in me. I can't explain to you right now.
So if I was pregnant next week, you wouldn't know how to
I
feel.
don't even know how to feel.
So how do you think that makes me feel?
You should be glad because that's not a bad thing.
I mean, I'm gonna be excited, but what I'm saying is, how do you think it makes me feel that you don't know how you would feel? Doesn't make me feel certain.
That's not a bad feel. That's not a bad thing when I say it. When I definitely tell you how I feel, that means that's how I really feel. If I tell you that's like a certain type of joy or certain type of feeling you can't explain, this is basically what I'm trying to explain to you.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I can't explain to you how I'm going to feel. You know, you want me to say I'm gonna feel bad or good?
No, not necessarily, but like, would you be scared?
Well, all of that will come for anybody that's not prepared.
Obviously, we aren't prepared, but you know, God will work things out, right? My bag. So we went to the baby shower, and we ended up with a balloon that says it's a boy. So I'm gonna prank my sister into thinking that I'm pregnant. My knee popped earlier, and it hurts like.
Did you recording yourself?
I gotta tell you something.
What?
I want to get your reaction.
What? You said my knee. I was like, why?
But you weren't supposed to see it. Okay, are you ready?
You know I was fucking dramatic. What?
Don't look.
I'm so confused right now. What is this? What's the boy? Are you playing?
Yeah. So I won't be drinking any wine.
No, you said just go. I can't. Are you serious?
Yes.
I'm so happy for you.
Okay, guys, so I don't know if y'all can hear me, but I'm about to put together those
Well, I'm trying to open it now.
You got my check yet?
Nope.
Fuck this shit is like bam. I know this ain't it.
You're trying to be. You're. You're going to be at dinner again.
What?
Time to have the baby.
Oh, no, that would be
February 2019.
Frank, let me get the hell out of here.
Oh, that was Peter having a piece. Oh, niece, can you get that thing out the oven for me?
Say what I did something in there.
for me?
What is that?
I don't know. What is it?
But why do you say your name with it? What is it?
What is it?
Stop playing. What's wrong with your How do I that a bun?
What is it?
I don't know. A bun.
Okay.
What's wrong with your
She don't get it.
Why do you
Take it out. Baldy. What is that?
It's got tiny on it.
But what is that?
Fucking bun.
Okay, and where was it?
In the oven. Tiny oven.
But what is it?
I don't get this.
Baldy, tell her what it means.
They do the hammer. You pregnant?
Yes! Keith, nobody want to get this out the oven for me. Can you get it for me? They scared of something.
Yeah, what?
That.
Shawty, what the fuck is that? You put your name on it.
Get it. What is it?
Get the fuck out of here. I'm stupid. I'm your sister. I ain't no fool. What the fuck is in that bun?
What is wrong with y'all?
Nah.
Take it out.
Hell no.
What does it mean? If it's a bun and it got my name on it. And it's
Are you pregnant?
Yes.
I thought you said what it means. I'm gonna fucking hammer.
So I'm here at the doctor, waiting for the doctor to come in and tell me probably the worst news of my life. So no gown this time. So pretty much figured it out on my own. I was at the doctor last Monday, and the doctor basically told me that they didn't see an embryo in my gestational sac. So there was a gestational sac. But there was no embryo. With that being said, she said, we'll give it another week. You'll go for another ultrasound, and then you'll come back to me, and then I'll let you know, because if there's still nothing, no embryo, no heartbeat, then it's not a viable pregnancy. And so in that case, we'd have to, remove the sac if it doesn't expel on its own. So I got to inside the imaging center, and I had already been drinking some water. So I was sitting there for about like 30, maybe 40 minutes. So we go in, and I say to the ultrasound tech lady, can I record, or can I FaceTime my husband or my fiance, because he's at work and he can't be here, and I don't want to go through this by myself. So mind you, the ultrasound techs don't know like any of your like medical history. They just know that you're coming to get a sonogram. She was like, no, this is a hospital. You can't film in here. So I'm like, all right, whatever. It's like, okay, that's fine. Or whatever. So I put my phone down, and I like go to get on the table, and she like continues to tell me like, oh, it's hospital policies. And I'm like, okay, miss, I get it. Like, you said it enough times. Can you just stop? So by the time I kind of got like irritated, because I'm like, now I have to like go find out like what's going on by myself. Again, little did I know. So I lay down or whatever, and she didn't turn the screen to me at all. So usually when you're going for a sonogram, they'll at least turn the screen to you so you can see what's going on. Obviously, since you can't record and you're in the room by yourself, so there's nobody in. So she didn't turn the screen to me at all. So that's what I mean by little did I know. Little did I know, I was going to find out anything yesterday anyway, because she didn't even let me. They're going to do another sonogram. I don't know what's going on right now. I'm super nervous. I don't think I want to record this, so I'll just check back in with you guys. Yes.
Ready?
Yes.
You ready?
Yeah.
Hi. How are you feeling?
Hi, nice to meet you.
I'm scared.
You're scared?
Yeah, very.
Have you been bleeding at all?
No.
Not at all. Okay. Any cramping or anything like that? No. Okay. It looks like, I know it's our first time meeting, but I looked at Dr. Bo's notes, and it looks like you saw each other maybe 2 weeks ago, and you've had 2 sonograms since, and there really hasn't been any change in terms of what they saw. So in order for you to have a heartbeat and the sac that they saw, there should be like what we call early signs of pregnancy. And those are yolk sac or fetal pull, and those are the 2 indicators that the pregnancy is actually kind of evolving. However, in the last 2 weeks or so, we haven't seen those. So I'm going to do another one. Okay. I'm assuming, or I'm kind of getting the feeling that this was a desired pregnancy. Okay. So we'll do a sonogram. I mean, I'm not going to give you like a conclusion just yet because you want this pregnancy, and I don't want to kind of say anything too prematurely. But let's do the sonogram and we'll talk. Okay.
So, I'm pretty sure you guys heard in the last clip the conversation that I had with the doctor. And basically, she did another ultrasound with me and confirmed that my sac wasn't growing and there was no embryo developing in the sac. She told me that I had a few different options. But she recommended surgery because I had surgery in February and my uterus was perforated. She didn't recommend that I go the natural route or go the route where I kind of induce it, and by it I mean miscarriage, because it can cause complications if I'm at home and something goes wrong and I don't know. So she recommended surgery, and I definitely agreed because, this is something that happened, but it's not something that we want to stop us from trying again in the future. So we want to give ourselves the best chance possible. I'm on my way to my pre-op appointment. So at this appointment, they're basically just I'm going to the hospital where I'm going to have the surgery, and they're basically just going to clear me and make sure that I'm okay. Basically for anesthesia purposes. Honestly, I just feel so drained emotionally and physically. I've been in a lot of pain, but not where you would expect it. And the doctor did tell me the reason why after a certain amount of time they won't allow you to let your body naturally try and miscarry is because you can get an infection. And I'm starting to believe that I'm getting sick. So hopefully, God willing, everything is okay and that's not what's happening. So basically, it was just a pre-op just to make sure I'm good for surgery. If I need any blood transfusions or anything, I guess they take the blood like the day before in case you need it or something like that. I don't know. It kind of sounded like that's what she was saying. She showed me like where to come in tomorrow morning, and she was just kind of explaining to me like more in depth, like the situation that we're going through, and that it's not our fault, and that sometimes it just happens. It has nothing to do, which is different than when I heard. She was like, it has nothing to do with your eggs or your partner's sperm, but more so to do with the genetic makeup of when those 2 specific egg and sperm met. There was something not right, and your body knew it, so your body just stopped the pregnancy very early. And usually, most women will just go into a miscarry before they even realize that that's what happened. But some women like me, our bodies don't figure it out, and so we continue with our symptoms, and our pregnancy hormone level keeps rising, like as if our pregnancy is continuing, but that's not really the case. So I got a little bit more clarity on that. Today was just very hard. Every time I pick up this camera, it's like I've already gotten through what I've gone through. And so it's easier for me to pick up the camera and talk and reflect about what I'm going through and what's happening, because I've kind of had a minute, to kind of breathe and kind of, release. And, this morning was very rough. I've been beating myself up a lot. I don't know really why, because I know it's not my fault and I get that, but it's just like I think a part of me is like, the situation that we're in, maybe if we weren't in this situation, maybe if we did get married in April, maybe this wouldn't have happened. So I don't know. My surgery will be at 6 a.m. tomorrow, and then hopefully all goes well. And yeah, I still feel very sad about it, confused, but I'm getting more clarity as the days goes by, and we're making our plans to do, things for the future. So it's kind of giving me more of a push, or like I don't even know how to say it, more of a meaning, or kind of like a reasoning,